Alright traders, I'm recording a video because we may have a potential long opportunity presented on the ES, which is going to be a 2-legged pullback second entry long. If this signal bar is going to finish great, I can actually also draw mini triple test as another key entry point. We have few ticks left, so you need really good bar here, need reverse, and the signal bar is not good enough. So I need some high low of EMA or some secondary stronger bullish bar. Alright traders, resuming the video, I entered a double bar entry using the secondary bullish bar. Now what we have is a high probability setup that is a second entry long 2-legged pullback. We have a highest high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. I can draw a visual, one leg here, break, second leg here. It's at 3 key entry points: the trend line, the EMA, and the supportive triple test. Now the bias is bullish, which means I'm thinking about buying. Stop loss has to go 1 tick below the initial signal bar, scalping 8 contracts and even 2 contracts as a runner in case market keeps pushing higher. So let's see if we can get the scalp first, and then I'm going to manage the runner later. We're very close. We just need a few more ticks. You can see I identified the uptrend connecting first swing, second swing. It is a third swing confirmation at the EMA. Downtrend played out the correction with the break new low. Everything is telling you, okay, this is a great 2-legged pullback, high probability trade where everything aligned. This is where my edge is at its peak, because structure aligned with the key entry point with a high probability pattern. Okay, we got the scalp, so I'm going to tighten the runner to break even, because anything is just a bonus now. Our main position is the scalp. Now it's just a bonus. I'm going to manage this position and see if it keeps going, because the trend is still in place. So I'm going to give it a little bit more room. This is not a strong trend, but I'm going to take a risk, give it a little bit more room and see if I can get some runner here. Alright, I'm quickly resuming the video as our runner just got taken out. There was a massive spike in volatility. So I managed to get only 6.5 points because I didn't manage to move it in time. We could have milled so much more. 2 legs down. Now we have massive overshoot. Spike in volatility. You don't want to see this because it distorts the price action. But it was a textbook high probability setup, pretty much where everything aligned. This is where your edge as a price action trader is the highest, and you have to execute here. Alright, so this is the overall structure for today. Normally I don't record videos on Tuesday, but because there's not that many bars, I might as well finish the trade example with today's session and the review. We started with nice clean uptrend. You have overshoot, but these 2 legs are so broad, it negates any wider channel. So you can consider this second entry long. Actually, I'm going to mark it a little bit more aggressive because the signal bar is not ideal. But you have visual 2 legs down, 1 leg down, break, second leg down, push to new high, triple top, work for a scalp, and then market reverse working lower. Now we have a nice downtrend working lower. I actually had a losing trade right here I want to talk about, but there is no trigger. I didn't reload my data in time. After I reloaded my data, there is no break below the signal bar. So I saw it as a failed second entry long, expecting new for the downtrend, but now there is no trigger, so I can't really mark it. So if you're watching this live, you have trigger, you took it, I took the same trade. But if you don't have a trigger because you reloaded the data, there is really no trade to take. But also it was close to news, and more importantly, this was not a good trade because this massive spike out for the second leg was way too large and volatile. Something happened here. This is not normal. You're supposed to have 2 legs that are quite similar to each other, something like this. This was so strong, so volatile. So this is a sign that something is off and we need to be patient. After the news came out, medium news, pretty much nothing happened. I completely stopped looking for trades because it's so sideways, so congested, no real edge. Yes, you have some weak uptrend, but at the same time, this is the main leg that can get followed through. So I recommend just not looking for trades at all. It's just too sideways. EMA exactly one of these bars. This is where we don't have edge as traders and odds are not as high. We want to combine everything to have a high chance that the trade is going to work. You have push down, you have overshoot, but also you have 1 leg, break, second leg down. If you go on 10,000 tick chart higher time frame, it's very easy to see that you have 1 leg, break, second leg down. Also, you're at the bottom of this trend range. You can see low today important key level. So especially if you have the overshoot, I actually like this failed second entry short because everything to the downside played out. You have potential overshoot, great bar closing above EMA, bouncing out the low today, decent bar. Then we have the trade I talked about. This is perfect where everything aligned. Another 2-legged pullback, and once again you can see market moves in pairs of 2s. This is why we are practicing the count. We are training our eyes to look for these 2-legged pullbacks. Massive overshoot spike in volatility, so you need to be a little bit patient now. I don't really like looking for trades here. I would really want to see some break new low and then push above EMA, but it was quite bullish because the market instantly traded back above the EMA. At this point, you wouldn't have this channel yet. All you're thinking about is getting new high for this channel. You push to new high. You have a second entry long. Number one, this is an inside bar. I don't like this. This is an inside bar. And you can reset the account and view this as a failed second entry short. Actually work for a small scalp. But I don't like this either because you're buying at the very top of the move. It's better to be buying at the low when the correction is deeper. And this is also quite volatile. It was volatile, erratic spike. And sometimes this is created by the news. And what happens is that market doesn't have enough strength to test the new high by the wick. And the body isn't up. You can see you're right around the new high territory. So I really didn't like taking anything at these highs. Now, the longer you go and more reversal attempts fail, the more you can trust there's going to be some uptrend continuation. Okay, you can see leg down, leg down, leg down, leg down. And once you have the quadruple bottom, multiple test, that's the information. Okay, sellers are really struggling to continue working lower. So decent second entry long fell breakout here. Not a bad trade. I preferred some stronger bar above EMA. I mean, maybe, now that I'm looking at this, the single bar is so weak. I was on my break here, but watching this live, the single bar is quite weak. I probably escaped. With some stronger bar, you can go long here. And now you can see continuation to the upside. In fact, it looks very structured. First entries are working, minimal pullbacks, and you have a lot of higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so it doesn't look like exhaustion move like this. It's gradual, consistent, and it's a good sign that we can look for some secondary channel once it's gradual and consistent like this. And I have a lot of confirmations. Okay, I'm using the market geometry. So now we have new clean trend working higher. You have once again second entry long here. You cannot take the second entry long, far from the EMA, and more importantly, the downtrend is still in play. Only after break new low, another two-legged pullback, you can take great second entry long off the key entry point, off the trend line. This is where all the magic happens. Correction phase will end, and now there's a second entry long visually. I'm treating this as a visual second entry long off the key entry point. Then you have high low, but the high low is a bad bar, so you can't really take. You had a failed second entry short, ended up working for a small scalp. ATR got really small, but if you went for something bigger, you would have been stopped out. One bottom, double bottom, triple bottom, so you can consider taking triple test with a nice bullish bar. Why? Because uptrend needs to get new high, and then you have new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure, great bullish bar, uptrend is new high, decent runner, great high probability setup. So it ended up actually being decent trading day. At the beginning, I took a losing trade here. It got super stacked, super sideways. It looked uneventful. But once again, this happens a lot. You never know when a new clean structure will emerge, and all you need is just few handful of trades. So you need to be patient throughout this area. Nothing much happening here. Even this trade is a little bit sketchy. But then after this uptrend started, you had a lot of opportunities to capitalize on this uptrend. If you learn price action rules and what to look for, it all makes sense. You're looking for these key levels, you're looking for these key entry points, you're counting entries, and you're visually looking for two-legged pullbacks. It will help you identify where the correction phase will end. To an untrained eye, it doesn't look like market is moving in pairs of twos, but there are these small two-legged moves, and if they form the right place on a chart, this is where we have an edge, and probabilities are higher that the trade is going to work. Okay, nothing is 100%, but nothing in trading is 100%. All we care about that it puts odds on our side over the long run. So I hope you had a good training. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.